Hey, everybody, we're back. Welcome to the final hour of trading today for September 13th, Tuesday, 2022. We're down 1,074 on the Dow Jones. We actually hit 1,000. 149 drop on S&P and a 546-point drop on the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ market is the worst performer percentage-wise, 4.4%. The entire week's gains eviscerated, more or less. If the Dow were to drop another 300 points, it would catch up to the NASDAQ drop off, but it's not far behind. We're watching all kinds of stocks going off. Apple off 8.59. That's more than we gained yesterday. GameStop down $1.40 to 27.84. It's holding up remarkably well. For a while there, the stock was not going below 28. Then it gave it up, and now we're 27.84 range, down $1.40. We'll see how this holds out. SoFi 588 down 53 cents. I thought somebody was trying to get some at 591 on a stink bid. I suspect that was successful. 588 last trade on SoFi. Rocket Lab was down only 7 cents. For a while, Rocket Lab was down to 538, but it's now at 564. A recovery just after 11.15 was the low. We've recovered ever since. 2.6 million traded on Rocket Lab so far today. On SoFi, the volume is 33.3 million. It's going to be a 40 million share day, looks like there. GameStop volume right now at 27.86 is 3.1 million. Nothing. 755,000 shares pre-split. We haven't even traded a million pre-shares. It is really quiet. Interesting how this is not really falling off very much. Funny to watch. What else is going on? HPQ down $1.15. That's what's going on. 27.12. A bunch of you sitting on HPQ contracts have got to be grinning as those calls are backing off. AMC and APE combined are down 98 cents right now, just about $1. ME down 21 cents. Matterport down 22. ATIP is off 2.7 cents. That's doing rather well today. Smart Rent down 12. Spire down 14 cents to 137. Cyxtera down 39 to 556. Bed Bath & Beyond is sitting at 863, down 54 cents. Tesla down $10, 294. The low on Tesla has been 290, the high 297, and we're at 294 right now. So kind of in that middle day range, but it is off $10. Pfizer 46.50 down 126. Boeing down 970 to 149.02. Cisco 44.39 down 201. Twitter up 38 cents. Home Depot down 17 bucks at 280. That has taken a hit. Carvana down 547. Robinhood down 56. Vanik down $11. IBM down 282. Microsoft off 12.55. Goldman down 13.53. Google down 5.59, and Amazon 8.30 is the drop on Amazon. The old Facebook Meta Platforms 13.89 to 155, and the 52-week low 154.25. The low today 154.70. We are right at just about the low of the year on Meta, which is Facebook, because they are getting hammered with their product line. They're not delivering returns at the moment, and it's the quote. If you look at the quote on Meta Platforms, the indication is that the PE multiple is 12 times 2 PE multiple. That's not true. It's true if you take the last 4 quarters that have been delivered. But if you take the next quarter and the next quarter expected, the market is telling me, just looking at this quote, it's not gonna equal last year's profit. The profit for this quarter coming up, the next quarter, will be lower than a year ago's quarter and the next year ago's quarter, which means the PE multiple going forward might actually be in the upper teens or 20s. Stock is going down. Isn't that interesting? $14 drop on Meta. BlackBerry down 29. Royal Caribbean down $1.49. U.S. Steel down 143. Target down 6.49 to 167. J.P. Morgan down 3.85. Costco down $25 today. $25. $5 for Costco, 514 a share, trading at 40 times earnings. It's too high. It has to come down. It has to come down. Cannot justify a 40-time PE multiple for a retailer with higher inflation expected and lower margins probably coming. There's just no way. Walmart down to 40 to 135. Nvidia down $12. Disney down 350. American Airlines 1372, down 74 cents, 5% drop today. Netflix down $15 to 221.04, and Moderna is at 132, down 818 right now. These shares, they sound like big losses. These are losses, but we're going lower. The market cannot hold these levels on a fundamental earnings going forward basis. We're going to have a ton of revisions, earnings revisions, and lowering of target prices for stocks. That's what's going to happen. We're in that kind of an economy right now. Bill is saying these drops are blowing my mind right now. There you go. Hey, Uncle B, Mirko says, I bought back my 7 HPQ 28s for 11 cents. Expire Friday. I sold them at 69 a few days ago. Would you write 2650s or 27s for next Fridays? 27s. I'd write 27s for next Friday. Yep. Let's see. What else is going on? Gaudi, I'm thinking of pulling the yield trigger on the January 2025, $10 GameStop calls for poor man covered calls. I'm thinking about getting those. They have been apparently rather cheap. Let's see here. Sell my house fast up or Marlboro. I am number 49 on the thumbs up meter. Thank you, everybody. Vapor Rub. I wrote GameStop 26s. They expire September 23rd in 10 days. I'm down a little. Should I roll them over early or should I wait? GameStop 2786. I don't know why the stock will go higher. Like I don't know why it should go higher. There's no corporate news expected. About 1,000-point drop and only down 139 is a bit odd in my book. There's definitely some downside risks there, but we'll see what happens. Look, you can make whatever move you want. You could move into 27s or 28s a few weeks forward in time if the trade is there for you. In other words, can you buy back your 26s at a price and sell 27s or 28s a couple of weeks out for the same price that you're paying or even more money? Can you get more money for a down the road contract for the one you're buying back now? If you can, the rollover is in your favor. If you can't, maybe not. If the contract is trading with a premium on it, the premium is going to evaporate. Time premium is going to evaporate. So you can keep that in mind. Looking at September 23rd, you're talking about, what was that, a 26? I'm showing the market at 252 to 278 is what I've got right now. So 252 bid with a $26 contract. That's 28.52. So we do have 70 cents of time value that will evaporate between now and next Friday. But if you, as I say, if you can get these for say 260, let's say, what can you get? What contract could you write going forward and get more than 260 for it? Let's see. You could write a 26 for the next week and get about 310. You could write probably a 27 and get about 260 for it for the next week. If you go into October, 2 weeks further out, 260 or more, you could probably score almost a $28 contract. Definitely get closer to $3 on a 27. If you go to October 14 to get 260 or more, definitely can get a 28 off at probably 290.95. You might get awfully close to 260 on a 29. Might be just a bit short on the October 21s, 260 or more. 28.75s, you'll definitely write those. You can't quite write 30s though. And if you go to October 28th to try to get 260 or more, you can certainly look at writing 30s. 260, 280 is the bid ask. And that's all premium. A $30 contract is out of the money. You're getting $3. That's more money than you're paying to buy these back. You could look at that. If you wrote 29s, the market is 286 to 320. Maybe you can get 315 for those. 28s are upwards. I mean, you might get 350, 55 for those. So you can decide, which of these out of the money contracts you want to write if you want to do a rollover. Otherwise, sit tight. If the shares drop further this afternoon, with 50 minutes to go, we're down 1,100 points on the Dow. This stock wants to give up $1 from here to 26.80. You got a contract only worth 80 cents book value. You might be trading at 125, 135 this afternoon, and you might buy those back for a nice little pop there, or wait till tomorrow. What's the rush? Take your time, see what you can do. All right. Wahoo, yippee-ki-yay. I'm number 50. Thumbs ups. Right on. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Do you see this downward spiral for a while? It shouldn't have been this much in one shot today, in my opinion. I knew we could have a 1,000-point drop. I did speculate on that this morning. But we got it. And momentum is begatting momentum. Now, this kind of a drop here will create more selling tomorrow from ETF liquidations. So we could have another follow through of another 300 to 500 points. We could. So we'll see. Time will tell. We'll see. But there's no upside coming that I just don't see it. The January $10 calls are right now 1865 bid. So that's 2865 is the bid for them. So you're gonna have to be below that bid. That bid is a bit rich. Because there were 1777, although you can pay. No, that's not that rich. If you can get them for 1865, that's the bid, right? The offer is probably higher than that, but just wait and see if they back off a little more. If the stock's going to back off, these calls will back off as well. Zach, my appointment is here. I got to run. Enjoy the rest of the day, and I'll see you in the replay. Thanks, Bruce. You bet, Zach. Thank you. Let's see. What else is going on here? John Malone, I'm number 59 on that thumbs up meter, Bruce. I'm going to help get you to 100. I never thought I'd like red days. Watch those covered calls collapse. Isn't it something how this works? Nick, hey, Uncle Bruce, this morning I was able to sell 10 ATIP January 24 250s for 35 cents today. Thank you, Uncle B. Stink Bit Save Lives. What a beautiful write. That is awesome. You buy this stuff down here at $1 something and sell these 250 January 24s for 35 cents. Use the money to buy more of these ATIPs at 113. Yeah, baby. Keep it going. Nice going. Okay. Good afternoon, everybody from Quick Sick. JRP, I got an October 21 call on Ford at $14 that I wrote for 191, and it's worth waiting as it says 137 would make a cool 300 in one day. Is there something wrong with this move? No. Have you scored the big touchdown on this? No. But are you on your way? Yes. Again, I don't know what Ford is trading at right now. I don't have it on my screen here. But how do you like writing options? Worth waiting. No rush. Ford has, Ford isn't making any dough. Sit tight, watch this market down 1145 on the Dow here. We're not going anywhere. So can you bring in another, could that call go to 80 cents, 60 cents? Yeah, it sure can. I mean, it must be out of the money. Again, this is pretty good. Matt is wondering if the Fed will do a one percentage point rise instead of 0.75. Would that really hit a sell-off? Yeah, maybe. Alberto, I am now here, Bruce. You can begin the show. Thank you, Alberto. Let's get started. Man, oh man. Let's see. What would cause the market to bounce? I mean, yeah. How about a bunch of idiot people from New York that would actually try to convince the innocent lambs to be slaughtered that everything's fine? and inflation's going to back off, and the Fed's going to ease up, and it's going to reverse their policies, and everything's going to be wonderful. Really? Yeah, right. Ashiba, number 68. Thank you for these thumbs ups, guys. Um, let's see. Will the ETF sell-off show indications in the pre-market chart? I don't know, my friend. It could well be the ETFs are selling into this market right now to kind of, balance out their books. I don't know. DH Ruda, I'm number 72. Christina, I have an 1815 bid for those contracts, those $10 GameStop contracts. I got an 1850. I've been waiting all day. Just leave it there. Just wait. First week in a long time, Wing Commander says, working with a customer face-to-face, nice change of pace compared to working from home. Downsides, no time to watch Uncle Bruce or the market in this order. That's the downside. A quick say, hey, Uncle Bruce, I just wanted to update you. My 591 bid was hit, and I reversed my second bid. I revised it, and I was hit at 587. Another stink bid got hit. So 585 right now. Isn't that amazing? Wing Commander, now driving to another hotel. Am I too late to write on GameStop? Question mark. I don't think so. I don't think you're too late to write on GameStop. It's 27.84. It is off 140. The low today, 27.32. The high, 28.61. And we're just below the halfway mark on today's range. We're down 159 on S&P. NASDAQ down 570. That's 4.6%. The S&P down 3.87, Dow 3.5% lower. Oil down 18 cents. That's where we're at right now. Testy Donkey, does anyone see the lowest price the GameStop $30 call expiring this week was bought for today? 21 cents. Oh, that's me. I bought those at 21 cents today. That is a trick question. How about that? Quick sick. I also bought back 10 calls on SoFi today as well. Nice. Yahoo Finance doesn't show PE ratios on all of the stocks. Does that Market Watch show them all? Well, if you don't see a PE ratio, it means there aren't any earnings. So you look at certain stocks and you don't see a PE multiple, they're not making money. Like Peloton, there's no PE multiple there, and so on. That's probably what that means. Christina, I think I predicted 27.65 in the last show. Karim, it's 25% for 100 bips, 75% for 75, a three-quarter point drop right now. Spicy Android, I am number 55, thumbs ups. Burrow King Sound, good afternoon. Uncle B, good day. Mirko, Christina, you should make it 18, 16, or just not a round number, 10 or 15. Let's see. David, unfortunately, my 31-cent stink bid didn't hit today on my September 16.29 call. I was trying to buy back. I'm debating on keeping the bid in for tomorrow or maybe lower it to 21 or seeing if I can go for 100% profit. So you got a $29 call. You're out of the money. You die in 2 days. It will come down there. It sooner or later will hit that direction. This is a September 16.29. Last I saw, they were 45 to 47, and you're trying to get it for 31. You said trying to back for 31 on the 29. Alrighty, yeah, you're only 14 cents off on my last quote, and my quote is late, so don't take it as gospel. I'm just looking at my big ass iPad here, which is behind the market right now. 29 now. I'm showing 51 bits, so you're 20 cents away. It's coming your way. But David, I don't know what you sold it for, but if you've got a nice profit on this gig and you get them into the 40s, and you can immediately write today a call for next week for a fat premium, you may want to just end this show, forget the 10, 20 cents, and move into the dollars range over here. Keep that in mind, all right? Anyway, there you go. I'm already 15 minutes here, and good evening all from Splair. Christina, it doesn't allow odd numbers. Sometimes it does that to me. I get a warning that I have to use 5-cent multiples. There you go. And DQ says if it's over $3, Fidelity won't let you use penny increments. Under $3, it will allow you to do it. David Scott, 126. That must have been what you sold it for, and now you're trying to buy it back at 31. I get it. Yeah, I mean, if you get them at 40 something, and you can write another contract for $1.30, $1.40 for next week, if that kind of premium is available, you may just want to make the shift over and bring in new shrinkage, because your shrinkage is finishing off here. As you know, there is the final a few pennies available to you, the 50 cents, but you got to wait 2 more days to get it. And then you can't write a 9-day contract. You can only write a 7-day contract, where today you can write a contract that has 9 days if you do a rollover. But it's all right. $27.90 right now on GameStop. And we have a lot to follow here. Next week's 29s are 119 to 127 last I saw, by the way. So if you score, get out of the calls you have, just buy them back, and now write next week's for 126. You've started another one at 29 all over again. Let's see what happens. Anyway, okay, that's not nice what your broker's doing there. Jennifer Hinton Marion, hoping it keeps dropping as I have September 16, 26 GameStop calls. And we're watching this. Kazoo or Carvana, long-term thoughts? Neither. I really don't have an opinion on either. The first one, I don't know anything about it, but Carvana, I know limited bits about it. I mention it from time to time just as a matter of interest for how badly it's come down, how far it has crashed. And it is not going right back up where it came from, is it? Oh, no, it's not. JR, so I came out looking okay on the HPQ assignment. You say to keep writing, even on days like today when the market is tanking, or wait for an update, keep writing. Yeah, write out of the money calls for premium. Right now, HPQ 2704. So write 27 and a halves, 28s, and take the premium and dare the market to come and get you. Absolutely. Keep writing. Olivia, hiya. I'm number 89. Oh, thank you, Olivia. Appreciate that. Welcome aboard. 1,144 down points on the Dow Jones. Man, what a day. Oil down 11 cents right now. 27.90 on GameStop. Too high for what I see going on here, but it is what it is. SoFi 584, Rocket Lab 565 down 7, HPQ 2704 down 123, ME down 19.5, Matterport down 25 at 449. ATIP is down 2.2 cents. SmartRent 296 down 12. Spire down 14 to 138. Cyxtera down 40. What do we got here? Tesla down 11.27. Pfizer down 140. Boeing down 10.25. Cisco down $2. So that's a big hit for Cisco. $2 a share to 44.29, putting 38 and 40 deep in the money calls into play here at a good price. And then you can write against those. Home Depot off $18. Yeah, this Carvana down 544. Robinhood down 57 cents. Vanik down 11.92. IBM down 2.96. Microsoft down 12.74. Goldman down $14. Google down 5.75. Amazon down 8. We got Meta down 14.77, almost $15 drop on the old Facebook. Royal Caribbean 161 lower. Costco down $27, $12 drop on Nvidia, and over at Moderna down 8.47. DQ, your calls have got to be coming in super cheap. If you've made 3/4 of your money on these things, buy them back and write some more just ahead of the money for next week, and take premium, buddy. You deserve it. This is awesome stuff. Here we go. Rinse and repeat. Abram, I'm number 90. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate that. Welcome all to this channel and to the show, you guys. We have a lot going on here. We're watching a lot of stuff simultaneously on one heck of a backing off day here. We're just going over to member-only comments. Thank you, all of you who are here. Members, thank you for supporting this channel, keeping me alive. Please become a member today and join the party, everybody. We'd love to have you here as a member participating, and let's make some money. Oh man, what a day today. Down 1,140. Markets can go up and they can go down, but you may have noticed that in the last week, the markets went up, and today they almost gave it all back. One day, you get enough selling to basically take out days and days of gains. Right now, 97 thumbs ups, guys. Thank you. 3 away from 100. Thank you very much for coming through for me, as always, with these thumbs ups. I appreciate it. All right, let's continue on here. Nick, Rocket Lab not budging lower. Seems like the market likes all that cash on hand for all their competitors failing to get rockets off the ground. Quick sick. Okay, make that 11 calls. Okay, right on. IR Aaron, I got assigned on my HPQs last night also. It worked out though. I was able to buy the stock back for less than I was assigned. Hello. How do you like the option market now, Aaron? Isn't it kind of cool? Yeah, it really pays to be an option writer. Protection left, right, and center. Premiums. Brian's going, way to go, Aaron. Nice job. Splair, I think I can sell some SoFi puts for the second time after I bought 3 yesterday. Coyote, my SoFi cover call dropped off a freaking cliff. JRP, I think I remember you saying what a reasonable PE ratio is. In the teens, mid-teens and lower, generally speaking. Coyote, Aaron, nicely done. Splair, and I only had written them because my calls were higher than my premium I received for them. Somehow the options can take away the thinking, I guess. Aaron, I dig it, man. I'm loving this. This is good stuff. Bartman, afternoon all. I am number 99. I am the Gretzky. Right on, Bartman. I appreciate you for that. Everyone's coming in with the thumbs up. Thank you, guys. The Dow down 1159. GameStop at 27.90. SoFi 582, 59 cents. Rocket Lab down 9 cents, 563. HPQ 2703, down 123. The low of the day 2702 today. 6.9 million shares on HPQ. The AMC APE combination down $1.06 now. Looks like just under $15 now. ME down 19 cents. Matterport down 27. ATIP is down 2. SmartRent down 12. Spire down 14. Cyxtera down 40. Tesla down 11.20. Pfizer down 139. Boeing down 10.40. Cisco down 207. So all these contracts are definitely backing off, no question. DQ, Uncle Bruce, I have a stink bid in for Moderna. I also sold October 21 Cisco 45s for 534 on a roll. They are down to 102. Buy them back or let them keep going. I wrote a lot of them. October 21 45s on Cisco. There they are right there. I would start picking them up. I would start picking those up, and I would be taking a look at maybe writing something into late September to replace this. Take a look at the option chain and see what's available out there. But you are scoring here a nice 80+% return. I like this. I like this a lot. Beautiful job here. Karen, hi there. I'm number 105. Thank you, Karen, for coming through. The Moderna, make sure you score it. If you're ahead 80% on that call, 75%, you want to write another one on Moderna, maybe a buck or two closer in, bring in more money. On the Cisco, picking these back up here could be a good move. This 206 move is pretty brutal today. Cisco is trading at 15.7 times earnings right now. It's not like it's way overpriced. So I fear a pop back to 45.50, where right now at 44.30, and this market being down 1,100 points, and people are throwing the baby out with the bathwater. This is your move. This is your chance to move back into Cisco calls, pick them back off, and close that position out. And then take a look maybe at you might wait till tomorrow morning on Cisco to rewrite. Let's see if overnight Cisco pops up 70 cents, 80 cents, and you might write either the same calls or closer in calls, maybe 45s or 46s for late September, and check that out, okay? Interesting stuff. I'm glad to see that rollover working for you. That is definitely coming your way now. Down 1181 on the Dow Jones. We're at Apple's off 930 now to 154. GameStop 2782 down 142. Looking like a little weakness coming in. We're still about 50 cents above the low of the day on GameStop, and I am looking for that to hit new lows. I'm surprised it hasn't done it. DQ, I think Cisco will recover, and this is kind of why I'm thinking you may want to buy those calls back way down here, scoop them back. and sit on the sidelines until tomorrow. Let's assess then what's going on. All righty, what's going on here? Yeah, Tiff is saying most of our SPACs are not that bad off considering how red the NASDAQ is. It's true. The SPACs we're following, the former SPACs, are not leading the market lower. They're just going with it, but not as bad as, yeah. Let's see. Kareem was saying, these bags are getting heavy. Someone give me a hand here. Kareem doesn't like holding heavy bags. Kareem's arms are getting tired. DQ, are Cisco premiums good? It depends how far out you write and which ones you write. But let's see now. 1193 on the Dow. We're going for 1,200 point drop now. 31,178. This is the low of the day. 1,200. We are now down 1,200 points on the Dow Jones. Dow's down, the Apple down 934. GameStop 2782. Now down 142. 2782 on GameStop. We're not yet at the low of the day, 50 cents away. SoFi 582 down 59. Rocket Lab down 11. HBQ at 2696 down 131. Karen, my 81 AMD covered call is going the right direction for this Friday. Good stuff. JRP, poor Kareem, doing his workout with bags of heavy money. I'm very confused, but way to go. At least I hope that's what's happening. I hope so too. 2784 on GameStop. We'll see what's going on. Down we go. 167 on the S&P. Drop there, 4% on S&P. A 600 NASDAQ drop, 4.9%. The Dow off 1,200 points, 3.71%. So the NASDAQ is 1.2% worse off. That's a third more. That would put the Dow down 1,600 to equal the drop of NASDAQ. Just to kind of give you an idea how the Dow is not leading the downward draft. It's going with it. NASDAQ is leading the downward draft. GameStop volume is so low, says Coyote. Yeah, there cannot be support here. There just cannot be. Why would you jump in and buy this stuff if no one else is joining the party? There you have it. Lower days, from what I sense, are a possibility here. All right, Karim, I'll say one thing for sure. I'm happy I brought in that cash from the Matterport right the other day. There you go. Oh, congratulations on the Matterport, right? Bringing in some money. Whatever floats your boat and however it works. 581 now on SoFi, down 60. Man, oh man. SoFi volume today, 37 million it looks like. And this is the low of the day right now, 581. The Dow off 1225. GameStop really resisting a drop, 2786. It just is not, there's some reason it's just not backing off yet. I don't have an answer as to why. It's just not, it's certainly not leading the parade. It's getting sucked along, but it's resisting coming off. 2786 right now on GameStop. Rocket Lab down 12, HBQ at 2690. Let's see here. Pfizer down 153 to 4622. Tesla down 1217 to 292. Any of you out there who wrote $300 calls yesterday, way to go. I'm talking to one person in particular. I know of a person in particular that wrote some 300 calls yesterday. Well done, and just keep your arms folded and just relax, enjoy the show. Christina Strap Ball just told me GameStop will close another 15 cents. Okay, H. Gregory trying to get HBQ at the low. Keep moving down my offer. Laughing out loud. Splatter, Uncle Bruce, do you think this all can continue tomorrow with dropping? Possibly. Jeff, I wonder why SoFi got hit so hard. Maybe people are still over leveraged on the stock or other investments. They're not just leveraged on, so they're leveraged on everything, and that's possibly what's happening here. Crystal, laugh out loud. Not a strap balls. Crystal, I don't know what's going on here. Grim, one day I'll be like Alberto and send the 10% tips. Like what? Troy picked up 1,200 SoFi at this daily low for 12 more covered call contracts on the next green day. How about that, Troy? Well done. Alberto, Fidelity is holding my money hostage. Karim, laughing out loud. crazy. Let's see. Coyote saying Detroit, well done. Well done indeed. We are now approaching 1,300 points of downside on the Dow. We're down 1288, going for 1,300 points of downside. 179 drop on the S&P, 638 NASDAQ points. We're dropping now 5.2% on NASDAQ. All of last week's gains have been wiped out today. S&P down 4.3%, and the Dow down 3.93%. 27.74 on GameStop, a little lower, 27.72, another couple of pennies lower. We're 40 cents away from the low of the day on GameStop. So we're giving up just a little more here, about 12, 14 cents in the last 5 minutes. We'll see if there's more to it than that. The market is certainly not stopping. 1281 drop on the Dow with 25 minutes to go. Easily 200 more points of downside could come in here. I mean, if it just keeps coming, it just keeps coming. The more the stock market drops, all the index funds that are out there, these are the ETFs and mutual funds, they all track the indexes. We're down 1,300 on the Dow now. They will all have to sell stock in proportion to reflect the lower markets. And lower these ETFs and mutual funds actually drop, the more sellers they attract because people get nervous and they want to cash out. So you're going to then have an accelerated selling curve that speeds up, and you're going to get this tsunami. You get the first tsunami wave, that's bad, but then you get the bigger one behind it. And that is what has been happening all day today. Another one and another one keep coming in here. And right now down 1,314 points on the Dow Jones. This is almost frightening, says Bill. Andrew, I wrote a January 24 $15 call for 426 on CLF. Should I roll to a closer expiration? I wrote a January. Oh, I see what you're doing. Well, I don't know what the stock is. I don't know what the stock's trading at. I don't know where you are, where you were. But if you can roll into a closer time frame, for example, you wrote a $15 call. If the stock has dropped, and you can write a $13 call into October for for more money than what you're going to have to pay to buy this call back that you're sitting on. More power to you. Hopefully you've taken my lessons and you're figuring this out, Andrew. Larry Titus, hi all. Number 115 on the thumbs up meter. That's what I am today. Thank you, Larry. Tiff, DQ, thank you. Coyote, pour one out for the Reddit bulls today. Oh yeah, the mother of all short squeezers. We're down 1,300 on the Dow, 179 on S&P, 633 on NASDAQ. Oil down 14 cents. Apple down 961. GameStop 27.76 now. SoFi 580. Rocket Lab at 562, and HPQ 2690. As selling keeps coming in. If you've written calls on GameStop and you wrote like 30, 31s, 32s, 34s, 35s, and you wrote them for January of next year, you did rollovers and you wrote out even 35s. You wrote way out in time calls on GameStop. Today is a beautiful day to buy those back and write calls closer to the strike price and closer in time to today's date. This is September 13th. Can you write end of September, mid-October calls instead for more money than it'll cost you to buy back your January, that way out of the money calls? That is what you want to do. The simplest move you can make, one of the simplest moves you can make, is you buy back a $35 call on GameStop for January, and you write a $30 GameStop call for January. You're just moving $5 closer for more money, because of course the $30 call for January 2024 is worth more money, trading at a higher value than the 35. And so you're bringing it $5 closer, because we're looking at a 27.82 market, and just take more money off the table and put it in your account. So you still got options written against your stock for January, but you have more money in your account. Hello. Let's see how that goes. Every day that goes by, more shrinkage. Between now and January, it's a little every day. Between now and the end of September, early October, there's more shrinkage every day because it's getting closer, right? Very interesting day here. 2782 on GameStop. The Dow off 1255. SoFi at 582, down 59 cents. Rocket Lab down 8 cents, holding rather well. TIFF, so we only lost the gains of the last 5 days today. I wonder who bought during this time and selling out because he or she is surprised that inflation is still bad. The uneducated, the folks watching, a lot of analysts out there who are going on network television, being told by their bosses in New York, keep the faith, keep people in the markets. And we got people in the markets who shouldn't have been buying last week, yesterday, 2 days ago, shouldn't have been chasing these bids, asks. They did, and they're getting hit. Option writers been writing Friday. You wrote Monday. You can write today, and look at the rewards you're getting. These calls are just collapsing, and we just keep writing. We just keep on writing. Lambs to the slaughter, says Coyote. DQ Cisco calls scooped up at 98 cents, buddy. Well done. Well done. I think that's a good move. Now you can fold your arms, and let's keep an eye on the Cisco overnight and tomorrow. 44.10 on the Cisco shares, down 231. They're not going out of business, so let's see what they want to do here. 44.08 down 232. 44.02 low of the day. So, a little bounce back tomorrow. 44.60, 44.80. You might write 45s or 46s for 2-3 weeks out. Something like that. A lot closer in. That rollover has been completed successfully, I would have to think. Right on, sir. Right on indeed. Let's see now. Where is that Moderna at right now? Moderna down 886, 131.46. Good Lord. Low of the day, 131.18. I sure hope you're getting those at a cheap price. And then you may want to wait till tomorrow morning and get ready to write Modernas. Another set of contracts, 1,300-point drop right now on the Dow, 179, almost 180 on S&P, 633 on NASDAQ, oil off 16 cents. Options bets blamed for amplifying U.S. stock market plunge after hot August CPI rating. They can't blame you guys for the hot options market. You're providing liquidity for options. You're actually doing option players a favor by offering contracts for sale. It's the gamblers out there who are trying to get the big hit, and they were laughing up until this morning. They were happy people. For a whole week, the market had come back up again, and they thought they were on a roll, and analysts were telling them how smart they were and how good things looked, and all of a sudden, ka-chunk, not so good. So, wow, what's going on? Unbelievable. Anyway, there it is. What's going on? Let's see. What else is going on? I don't know what's happening there. Story about Biden messing up somebody's name in a speech, like it's a national security problem or something. I don't get it. All right, whatever. Moving on. 1,300-point drop on the Dow, 141 drop on GameStop, 27.83. Reluctant to go lower at this point on GameStop. H. Gregory, 100 shares of HPQ at 26.86. Right on. Hopefully it goes up now, says H. Gregory. 26.88. You're up 2 cents. Giddy up. Well done. SoFi 581 down 60. GameStop 27.81 at the moment. With now 17 minutes left in our day, 1,300-point drop on the Dow Jones. 1308 looks like what we have going on. And what else is happening here? Apple trying to drop $10 today. 982 is the drop on Apple today. 153.61. Dow Jones down 13.16 right there. Now we're down 184 on the S&P, just dropped another 4 points. There's 650 drop on NASDAQ, 5.3%, 4.1% on the Dow, 4.47 on S&P, 5.3% on NASDAQ. So That is what's going on. Traders see a 34% chance of a 1 percentage point rate hike by the Fed next week. 34%. The rest of them are figuring 0.75% baked in. Well, we'll see about that. 2688 on HPQ. 2688 up 2 cents for H. Gregory. Rock and roll, man. Rock and roll. All right. 2780, 2779 on GameStop with 16 minutes left in the session. All right. Where am I here? Tesla down 12.44 to 291.98. Pfizer down 161. Boeing down 11.12 today. Any Boeing writers out there got to be happy. Cisco down 236, 44.04. The low for Cisco, 44.02. We're right at the lows at the moment. 15.6 times earnings on Cisco. We got Home Depot down $20 today, 277.44, right at about the low, and it's at 17 times earnings. And so there's a sign right there. A company trading at 17 times earnings off $20. What does that tell you about outfits like Apple? Apple is trading at 25 times earnings. It's only down 9.78. Home Depot is taking a bigger haircut by far than Apple is, $20 a share, and it's a $17 PE stock. So Apple is overpriced at 153. That's what the market is saying today. Or let's put it this way: at 163 this morning to where it is now at 153, the market has made its judgment. Apple was overpriced this morning. Now, tomorrow, do we continue the trend? Maybe. A lot of pension funds and mutual funds and ETFs hold Apple in their portfolios. If those funds are liquidating stock to cover redemptions on a 1,300 point down day for the Dow, more Apple selling is coming in. And it doesn't matter how many shares Apple wants to buy. Apple is allowed to buy up to 5% of its stock back per calendar year. No more than that. So they can't buy 20% of the stock back. They only buy 5%. So the other 95% is out there to trade. And so you get a rush of liquidations coming through that hits Apple just like Microsoft and everybody else. All of these big cap stocks are buying up their stock. Don't forget that. Microsoft is buying, Facebook is buying, Google is buying, I believe Amazon is allowed to buy. But they're also going to be tempering that, knowing that they really can only buy about 0.4 of a percentage point of their stock per month to equal 5% a year. So they're not going to do it all in one buy. They're going to do it and spread it out over the year. So a lot of trading coming in from, just individual traders, other hedge funds, pension funds, you name it, institutional traders. All right. Thanks, Uncle B, says H. Gregory. Tiff, HPQ taking a hit. Why did I roll my HPQ 27 again? Why did I do that? Moderna scooped, says DQ. There you go, buddy. Well done. Ron, this is nuts. Can't believe it. I get another chance to buy SoFi below 6. Give me another 1,000 shares. Thank you, market. DQ sold for 255. Scooped them at 58 cents. Nicely done, my friend. Alberto, I've been on hold for an hour with Fidelity, and they are saying I will be paying an optional fee. I say I opt out of paying it. What the heck is an optional fee? I have no idea what this means. They're DQ. Now I need Snow to drop by another $10. There you go. 12.99 is the drop on the Dow with 12 minutes to go, and 27.83 and 27.72 to 27.80 is the price of GameStop right now. It's a little bit of a movement here. 27.72, 27.79, 27.80 on GameStop. 584 on SoFi, a little better. Rocket Lab still down 8 cents. 26.91 down 135 on HPQ. All right, there's where we're at. HPQ low of the day, 26.82. We're now 26.89 on HPQ. All right. And the AMC is now down $1. What is that? That's down 90. AMC and APE are down 90 combined. ME is down 22, Matterport down 26, ATIP down 2.5, SmartRent down 11, Spire off 16, Cyxtera down 38 cents. Bed Bath Beyond at 842 down 75 cents. Tesla down 1243 to 291.99. Pfizer down 167 now to 46.09. Boeing down 1135 to 147.36. Cisco down 230 to 44.10 after getting as low as 44.02. A little bounce back coming on Cisco at the moment, ever so slight. Watching a ton of activity, down 1,300 on the Dow, 182.5 on S&P, 642 on your NASDAQ, with oil down 14 cents. 27.80 on GameStop, down 144. All right. Amazing. All righty. Apple, 972 drop on the day, 153.71. The lowest has been 153.38. We have been over $10 off on Apple today. It has been off more than $10 today, 970 right now, and it's 25.4 on the PE multiple. Little rich for this market at the moment. And if rates are going up 0.75 of a point to a point, more pressure on PE multiples to be brought down. Even more. So that's another reason why the markets will also give up some more ground. Okay. Let me double check something over here. There we are right there. On interest rates, 10-year U.S. Treasury is at 3.42. We were at 3.3 cents this morning. The UK rate is 3.17. It was as low as 3.05 this morning. So the interest rates have gone up, Europe and here. And on the currency market, the euro is under par value with the US dollar. It's at 99.76. This morning, it was at 101.81. This is a 2-penny drop from the high of the day for the euro. And the pound is off 1.8 cents to 115 right now. It was this morning 117.31, and that was 2.3 cents. These are huge moves in the currency markets. When you see this, a 1/10 of a percentage point is a big deal. 1.5 percentage points, massive drops on currencies. European markets were all down 1.1 to 1.5%. And they didn't see the worst of it because they closed early before the Dow really took a hit. They'll be off tomorrow, which will feed into our market, by the way, to start tomorrow, just to kind of keep the momentum going. I think there's more coming. 1276 downside on the Dow with 8 minutes left in the day, 2786 on GameStop to 2790. It is resisting falling off at the moment. The volume 3.4 million on GameStop. SoFi 586 down 55. Low of the day on SoFi 579, 7-cent recovery. Volume 41.1 million today. Rocket Lab down 7 at 564. The low was 538 on 3.3 million. HPQ 2692. The low of the day 2682 today. Looking at ME at 336, the low was 334. We're at the low on ME. Matterport 448.5, the low of the day 441 on 3 million today. ATIP down a penny at 115, the low was 109. Open trade at 109, now 115, down just a penny on 205,000. SmartRent is at 299. The low was 292 today. We're down 1 dime on SmartRent. Spire is off 15.5 at 136.5. The low was 135, and we've only recovered 1.5 pennies on 267,000. A very quiet day on Spire today. Cyxtera is at 558. It's down 36 cents. The low was 538. 20-cent recovery, now 559 with 6 minutes to go. Cyxtera a little better here 559 after reaching 538, 515,000 volume. Bed Bath Beyond is at its low, 838, 837, down 79 cents today. No PE multiple there, of course. Tesla down 1182, Pfizer down 158 to 4618. The low of the day, 4602, now 4618 at the moment on Pfizer. Trading at less than 9 times earnings, very cheap. Boeing down 1135 to 147.37. It is right near its low of 147.14 today. 7.3 million traded. Pressure on Boeing. Cisco 44.11. The low is 44.02, down 229. There's a couple of ideas or quotes for you of what's going on. 1282 is the drop on the Dow, 1,282 points. And it looks like we're going lower and staying here with now 5 minutes left in the trading session. Oil is only off 31 cents. Interesting stuff. 2788, 2786 on GameStop, about 56 cents above its low of the day. 2780 right now. 2789. It's just trying to hang around here. It is not hitting new lows. Those were done in the first 30 minutes this morning, just before 10 o'clock, and the shares went up to 2861, just around 115, 130 this afternoon, and then it slumped back here to this 2780 range. So we've given up about 80 cents from the high of the day. We are not really giving up a big drop-off at this point. 27.81 on GameStop, down 143. Everybody. Let's see. David pulled the trigger and landed a 74-cent profit on the buyback of my GameStop September 16, 29. I wrote a September 23rd, 29 for 121 to keep the party going. Right on. Zed Estate, 131 thumbs ups. Thank you very much for that. Well done, David Scott. Way to go. Karim is asking, Uncle Bruce, is bringing in 1/4 of your total investment on a right a good average? I'm not sure I understand this question. I need you to be more specific. I don't quite get this answer. We're down 1229 on the Dow and 27. We're at 2787 now on the GameStop. We have 3 minutes to go. Larry's getting ready to hit those bells for us as we are coming into the last few minutes of one heck of a day. 588 on SoFi, a little uptick coming through here. We were down to 579. We're down 52 now to 588 on 42.4 million. Nice to see SoFi getting just a little buying coming. 589 now on SoFi, just a little, 2705 on HPQ. That's up from 2682. A little recovery at the very end here on HPQ as well. And ATIP down just a penny, a little recovery there. Smart Rent coming back up to 301.5 after dropping to 292. It is definitely back to the best level since 10 this morning. So Smart Rent actually is popping just a titch at 302, down 7 now. Sextera is at 562, holding a little gain there. Just it's still down 32 cents, but it's 563. Another penny coming back on Sextera. Pfizer 46.24, still down 151. Cisco 44.20, up 18 cents from the low of the day. We have 2 minutes to go. Cisco a little better. A DQ, we'll watch that tomorrow for another set of contracts. Right on. Let's see here. What else? Thank you, Zed Estate, for 131 thumbs ups. And Bama Babe DQ, I'm watching you, laughing out loud. Zed, call GameStop 923.22. 30 sold for 95 each, 4 contracts. Am I being too conservative? You sold $30 calls for 95 cents each. Got it. Okay, I got it. 923, 10 days. No, that's an all right. Bama DQ. I've actually bought back 8 of my 9 stocks that I wrote covered calls on this month. Karim, like if you bought stock for 1,600 and then write and bring in 400, does this matter at all? No, it does not matter at all. No, you're fine with that. Okay. Let's see. Bama Babe, I'm curious, how many cover calls did you write on Cisco? Let's go. Larry, get your bells ready. DQ, Bama Babe, 3 digits worth of calls. That's more than 100. Rock and roll. We've got the Dow here finishing up now. We're done at 1,286 point loss. We're at 2783 on GameStop. Larry has rung the bells. Thanks, Larry, very much. Beautifully done. Mirko, hey, Uncle Bruce, I still had some GameStop 40s for December 16. I sold them at 729 on a rollover. I just bought them back for 237, and I immediately sold October 7's $28 calls at 263. That's beautiful. That is a beautiful move. You brought in a little extra money. You brought in 2+ months of time. That's really good. And you're at 28. You're still out of the money, roughly. Nice move. Yeah, nice move. It's all-time premium. DQ, thank you, Larry Titus. Larry, thanks for hitting those bells for us. I appreciate it. Well done, everyone, today. What a day today. 2784 on GameStop, down 141. The Dow off 1276. S&P down 177. NASDAQ down 632. What a drop today. Sharp losses after inflation report have come through here. And there you go. 1-day wipeout of a whole week's of gain. Welcome back to 2 weeks ago. And can we continue the downward drift now? We are going to get one. It's going to happen. We're going lower than this. Very interesting. The Dow is now at 31,104 approximately. The low for the Dow for the June timeframe was 29,653. So 350 and 1,000. We're 1,350 away still from the low of June. But I tell you, we have given up some ground here because back on August 16th, we were at 34,250. We're at 31,104. So 3,150 points have come back from the Dow. And just today, we wiped out all of last week's gains for the Dow Jones on this stupid notion, foolish, idiotic notion that, inflation today is going to show a wonderful improvement, and that'll make the Fed rethink their policy about raising rates. I mean, they're not listening to Jackson Hole. They don't listen to what this guy says. They don't listen to Powell. They're making up their own fantasy land stuff, and they're drinking their own Kool-Aid. They're spiking it, and they're drunk, and it shows today. Boy, have they got a hangover coming? Oh, man, do they ever. Some perspective, I have 31,000 underwater positions that had me very worried. Some of these would expire in 3 days, worth a 10 grand loss in the money. Today, they totally reversed. I'm actually up 5 Gs. Welcome to the party, pal. Yay for red days in the market. There you go. Chart. DQ, wow, with this market finish, my 401k account is more like a 2.5 account. How about that? Bama Babe, DQ, the most I write on one stock is 20 covered calls. It's the most I do on any one stock. It all is relative to each person's risk tolerance and account size and everything else. But yeah, down 1276 today on the Dow. Apple down 959, and GameStop down 141 to 2784. GameStop now in the aftermarket is $28 at the moment, up 17 cents. What I'm showing at this second. Now I'm showing the aftermarket at 2785 on GameStop, up 2 cents. So not going anywhere quick here. 2785 on GameStop after hours. 1,590 shares. There's nothing going on. Splair, they should share some of their Kool-Aid with me. And I thank you, Larry. DQ, Bama Babe. I miss this one. I miss it when I was scared to write 2 calls. I miss those days. The days when I wrote 2. Bama Babe, DQ, write, laugh out loud. Yeah, I remember writing 2 and you're all nervous. Now you're writing 20. Now you write 100. You write 50. You write 30. You stick around this channel a while. You will be writing more contracts as you build your accounts. And you're just going to get used to writing 10, 20, 30, 50 at a time, just like nothing. And you're not going to affect the market at all. You really are not. We are still so tiny here in this massive, massive options market. But, oh, I love it when you guys take thousands of dollars off the table with these trades. I love seeing this. Christina, I remember writing GameStop 480s, hoping I didn't get taken out. Yeah, I remember advising some of you to write some very high-priced GameStop calls. I remember one of my viewers, I think I told him to write, what did he write? 600s, 500s, 600s he wrote. And a week or so later, he bought them back for half the money, and he couldn't believe it. It was incredible, and those were premiums. Yes, indeed. DQ, Christina, laughing out loud. Christina, back in the every day is a mother of all short squeeze days. Coyote is laughing out loud. Zed, Christina, it seems like that was not so long ago. Splair, DQ, that was my first time as well. After reading all the extra information on the web, I literally thought every day I could be in cash on my stonk. JRP, it's been a fun week, and it's not over yet. Good vibes. Right on, pal. Gonna make some more money here. Bama Babe, Christina, yes, we have all come a long way. Thank you, Uncle B. Coyote, I remember last year watching Rob Scared writing 280s. That was when I knew I wanted to be a writer. Yeah, indeed. Writing 280s. Oh, my. That would be 70 now. 70s. GameStop 70s. We're at 2784. Hello. DQ, does anyone here use Fidelity brokerage link in their retirement account? DQ wants to know. Interesting stuff. Today, the market suffered their worst day since 2020, apparently. H. Gregory, I remember in January when GameStop popped $20 after hours. I panicked and bought back only for the price to drop back to the original price at market open. Yeah. You didn't fold your arms. Zed Estate, is Rob still a member? JRP, hey, whatever happened at the wedding? JRP wants to know. DQ, I remember when I had GameStop shares. Pappy J, DQ, yes, sir, I do. DQ, I do remember. Splair, all right, again, everyone, good night all, and enjoy the long ending. Splair, thank you, pal. Ron Williams, thinking of writing on Apple 170 covered call for 0423. Is that too far out? You want to write an Apple 170? I don't think you have to go that far out there. You can probably write a 165, 162, and still be very comfortable. 0423. Well, okay, I understand. I sort of see what you're trying to do. Are you trying to pull in a nice premium on a contract out of the money? Yeah, you might be able to pull that off. Let's see. Let me take a look here. AAPL. Let me punch in the stock on my big ass iPad. Let's take a look at that contract and see what we're looking at. The aftermarket, by the way, we're up 3 cents on Apple. We're not going anywhere. On contracts, looking to write January, March, April 2023 contracts on Apple. So let's take a look at April 2023's. Let's go down here and move right along. Here we go. There we are. You're looking to write, what was that, 170s? They are showing 10 to 10 a piece, where 165s are running at $12 or so. So you could get $2 more in cash, but you get $3 less in exercise because it's $5 closer to the market. And then 160s are showing 14.30 or so, 14.25, 35. the 160s, which are 6 something out of the money. Writing a $10 call on Apple for 170 is conservative. If the shares were to drop another $10 in the next few days, say, writing 170s at 10, they would probably then be trading at about 680 if the stock dropped 10 more dollars. If you wrote 165s for $12 and the stock drops $10, those 165s will likely go down to 820. So you'll be up about a third of your money. If you wrote the 160s and the stock went down $10, you would go from $14.30 to $10. And again, about a third of shrinkage just on a $10 move. Obviously, time will be your winner, but you got to wait a long time, April, to really get anywhere. You may want to consider writing something closer in. Maybe want to look at writing, maybe January 2023s instead of April's. If you wrote January 160s, you'd get 980. If you wrote 170s, you get 580. 165s would get you 760.65, but you are much closer, 4 months closer to today. So if you wrote 160s and brought in 980, let's say, for 160s, you're out of the money and you're only out for 4 months instead of 8 months. And that might be a better trade for you. It's almost $10, but being a lot closer to the market. It's not food for thought, Ron. Think it over and see what you want to do. Keep your eye on those option chains and let's see what happens. All righty. Let's see. Was it Rob that paid for his dental care with call premiums? Let's see. Coyote DQ, we paid for our cat's leg surgery entirely with covered call profit back in December, January. Let's see. What else we got here? Nick, I'm thumbs up 142. Did you make any money today, Nick? You're a shorter. You must have made money today. You must. I haven't heard from you all day here. FL, what a day. Hard at work all day. Wanted to check in at the end trading to see how everyone is feeling here. Let's go here. Splair's just wondering about the war. Is there going to be a war between Armenia and Azerbaijan? Is that going to create a problem? It's almost being ignored here. Really, DQ Coyote. Yeah, you are the baller. So it's not as good a story. The I can't afford healthcare without my covered call dollar story is a true American tale. There you have it, right there. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, I don't know, where is Rob these days. What's up with Rob? And let's see, Zed. I am paying my $700 BMW payment with covered calls. That's what I'm doing. Right on, Zed. And you're driving your covered call premiums, your covered call revenues. You're enjoying you're sitting in them, literally sitting in those covered call profits and enjoying the ride. You got to love that, pal. Way to go, man. Way to go. It's all good. It's all good. Interesting stuff. Lindsey Graham, Senator Lindsey Graham proposes a nationwide abortion ban after 15 weeks. There you go. Good old Lindsey Graham. What a great guy that is. Okay. Nick, Uncle Bruce, I had written $420 SoFi December 16, 22 sevens for 94 cents. It's trading for 50 cents, provincial profit of 6,800, which I have not yet locked in yet. So he's written 420 SoFi calls for December 16th, the 7th, and they're about half the price. Interesting. Any news on the railroad workers strike? Does anyone know? Christina, don't mean to one up you, but the Suburban cost me over $900 a month. Christina, it's the size of a bus, and we call it that. Christina, do you know how amazing it is to cart around 5 kids and have Wi-Fi in your vehicle? I can imagine how important that is. Arnick, I don't know about the railroad workers, but 15,000 nurses are out on strike in Minneapolis. And H. Gregory, yeah, Coyote, they played me. Guy, Alberto, so pissed off. How do these platforms feel as if it's their money and it's not their money? Swear, okay, I had already 4 headlines today, at least probably not enough media companies there that covered. This can affect the orders from Kazakhstan. I think they delivered oil too. Right on. We'll be following that going forward for sure. GameStop after hours, 27.75 down 8 cents at the moment. So we have a negative move on GameStop after hours. Okay. Tesla after hours is sitting at 291.58 down 55 cents. We've got, let's see here. If I go over here and I hit that button, I magically get my after hours quotations coming through here. I think so. There we go. Yeah. Rocket Lab down 2. SoFi no change. GameStop down 8. Let's go. Matterport is up 6 cents after hours. 23andMe is up 1.8 cents. Spire, no changes yet, or is it down a half a penny maybe? ATIP down 4 cents to 110. Smart Rent down 8. Nothing on Cyxtera. Apple down 7 cents. Goldman nothing. Cisco up 13 to 44.24, improving, but now showing 44. So we're getting all kinds of whiplashes here. Tesla down 71. ARC up a dime. Microsoft no change. Bed Bath Beyond up 4. Pfizer unchanged. HBQ, I got nothing. It lost 130 on the day to 26.96. Carvana up 4 cents. Twitter up 2. We have Google no change. Amazon up down a nickel on Amazon. That's what I see going on at the moment on the aftermarket. Not a lot, just a little, few moves here and there. Nothing too much to report right there. How about that, everybody? And let's see. Let's go. Yeah, Alberto is on the phone and will not get off the phone until he gets satisfaction. DQ, Alberto, they probably want you in a margin account, probably. We've got on the thumbs up meter today. You guys are awesome. 149 thumbs ups for the afternoon show. That is fabulous, guys. One away from 150. Thank you all for popping those thumbs ups for me today, getting me this close with 150 thumbs ups. That is awesome stuff. I thank you all for that. 151 now are here. Man, that is pretty cool. That is really, really good. Thanks, guys. I hope you had a good day today. You learned a lot more today. You're much smarter. Your experience level is growing exponentially right now in this market. And we're going to be busy tomorrow. Tomorrow is Wednesday, another fun day. Tomorrow night after the bell, if you're a Gold Bagel member, guess what? It's primetime Wednesday. Tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Eastern. We'll be on the air for Gold Bagel members only. So if you're a regular member, if you're a Chillin' with Uncle Bruce member, consider upgrading to a Gold Bagel status and join us tomorrow night and join us every morning for the pre-market alert show, the one I do before 8:30. Some of you out there, I know, do appreciate the trade alert show. I try to get those out around between 7:30 and 8 o'clock, if at all possible. Sometimes a little later than that, but before 8:30 every day, I do an alert show just for Gold Bagel members to give you guys a heads up on what's going on out there and what we're supposed to be looking for. So join me if you can. Become a Gold Bagel member. Move up your membership. Become a Gold Bagel member. Join us for prime time tomorrow night and every morning during market trading days. Pre-trading alerts will be on time. Prime time, says Ted. Prime time. Fran FL, I can't wait for 100 basis points talk to start off all the TV shows. Flint Creek, love you all. I'm headed to the Big Apple for some fun. I'm seeing Melody Gardot. She's amazing. I will drop you I'll drop in to give you a thumbs up right on Flint Creek. DQ, I heard 125 bips starting that rumor. JRP, I like the trade alert. It does give me a heads up like this morning, man. Yeah, Christina, I like our quant group. Thank you all for your continued support. I appreciate it. All right, guys, I am packing it in. We'll see you tomorrow morning as we get things up and running again for another fun day of trading. Can't get enough of that funky stuff. I'll tell you, man, are we going to be busy tomorrow and the day after and then Friday? Oh, my goodness. So we're going to be on it. Have a good night. Stay healthy. We'll see you tomorrow morning for the pre-show, then the 8:30 show. And get ready to make some more money because they're going to hand it to you. All right. Thanks, everybody. Take care. Bye for now.